Hey there, this is Magic Mermaid and I'm at the Tin Shack Bakery over here and we're just hanging out. And this is my new friend Dutch. He's a super cool guy. I just met him and he's got that cool little bike over there. Check the bike out. And we're all just hanging out and he's being such a cool guy and he's teaching me about good positive memory techniques that might help you out. So, hey Dutch, you want to tell me a little bit more about that?
Yeah, so I don't know if you can hear me from there, but everybody has a photographic memory. But when we started school around 4th grade, we started learning how to not use it, okay? A really interesting way to describe this to you is if you can remember any dream you've ever had in your entire life, there's probably at least one. And when you try to describe that to somebody, you don't see the words, I was standing on a cliff, it was a beautiful sunset. No, you have a three-dimensional, fully immersed experience of seeing the sunset, and through vocabulary, you're trying to transmit those images to other people. So you already have a photographic memory, but around 4th grade, we started learning how to not use it by taking notes and like vocabulary words. You would list them 10 times, so repetition. And it's very easy for you to develop your photographic memory, which is more than just photos. Your memory is based on not only the images in your head, but also your emotions and your senses of taste, touch, smell, and sound, right? So I used to do this course back in the 90s and I taught hundreds of people in different venues and stuff, and it's really amazing that in a few short hours I got people to be able to remember anything, lists of things, and not just a list where you go, okay, I can remember 1 through 20, but you can also go backwards through the list, 20 through 1. Not only that, but you can remember, someone says, well, what number on your list is, you know, car? And you'll know it was number 13 or whatever. And it's really impressive when you see someone do that, go forwards and backwards, and then you can call out a number and he'll tell you what the word is, or you can call out a word and they'll tell you what number it is. This is starting to not only use your normal faculties, but it also taps into your creativity. You know, Harvard has said for a number of decades that we use about 10% of our brain function. Although I don't have any scientific testing on this, I believe that over the course of my lifetime since I've been using my photographic memory that I'm now using at least 11%.
All right, all right. I think you're using more than that, to be quite honest.
And the mermaid here, within about 2 minutes, we got her to do a list of 10. So go ahead and go from 1 to 10.
Oh, okay.
You can do it.
All right, all right. So 1 is my feet, 2 is my knees, 3 is my thighs, 4 is my buttocks, 5 is my fingers, 6 is my elbow, 7 is my shoulders, 8 is my neck, 9 is my face, and 10 is my crown. Right. And 10, I would say 10 is my favorite. I like the crown.
So go backwards really fast.
Okay. This proves I'm not as good at going backwards at anything.
Careful what you say.
So, sorry. Crown, face, neck, shoulders, elbows, fingers, buttocks, knees, no, thighs, knees, feet.
Right, so the trick to that, folks, is if you notice it's her body list. The trick to memory and memorizing things is to understand that we have 2 different types of consciousness. We have our subconscious and our conscious. And we have short-term memory and long-term memory. Short-term memory is when you walk into a room and you're like, oh, where'd I put my keys, right? Long-term memory are things like your name that you'll never forget and your body parts. So we dive into your subconscious, which has billions of pieces of information just floating around, and we slow it down and we assign a list to it. And the idea is that if I can get you back to where you're already familiar, whatever you place there will still be there. For example, if you're in your living room and I blindfolded you and twisted you and turned you around and totally disoriented you, you wouldn't have any idea where you are. But as soon as you bumped into one thing, you would instantly know where you are and you would know the things around you. So to remember things, you assign a list of stuff from your subconscious